All right, Spanish Fort Toros in the playoffs after Viger's win last night, tuning up against Monroe County last night. Otis Smith filling in for Patrick McGavin, and he finds the end zone, 12 yards, 7-0 Toros. Later in the first quarter, Elijah Peters plows his way in there for the 8-yard score. Toros up 14-0. Second quarter after another TD. Smith and options here to Colin Milner. He's in. 27-0 Toro. Monroe County came back big time. Gave a little scare late in the game, but the final was 37-20. So we look at the 5A bracket. Spanish Fort in the playoffs against Eufaula. There's the final, 37-20. Let's go ahead and look at those brackets. We mentioned earlier Viger taking on Valley in the first round.
That's right. Spanish Fort on the road as well against Eufaula. Do we have that?
We already did that. So we've got LaFleur, Beauregard, and then Gulf Shores will open on the road. That's 5A playoffs. Of course, 4A, we kind of solved that tonight with UMS Wright. And Thomasville sliding into that 2 spot. That left Jackson third.
We sure did. Jackson had the same record, but as you said, they are the 3 seed, taking on Citronelle last night. The Wildcat cheerleaders needing defense, and they got it, but for the wrong team. Jackson's Cody Rogers scoops up the fumble that rumbles 33 yards for the touchdown, 7-0 Jackson at this point. Jackson now will pick it up, and they'll be up 14-0 at this point. Damian Bracey takes the toss down inside the 20. A penalty puts the ball inside the 10, down to the 6-yard line. Then 2 plays later, Bracey, number 2, will plunge in from 6 yards out, 21-0 Jackson. 4A playoffs, Thomasville is the 2nd seed, so we'll host Ashford next week. Andalusia takes on OPP.
Yeah, they're the 4A brackets right there. UMS Wright, as we mentioned, wrapped up the 1 seed out of that region. Jackson will start out on the road. And there's Thomasville against Ashford. And you mentioned OP, which we like to call something else. All right, not a bad matchup in Leroy tonight. The Bears and their 3 straight 2A state titles hosting Sweetwater, the 3-time defending 1A champ, and both probably the favorite to do it all again this year. Leroy fan Marvin there likes what he sees from the Bears, at least early on. Sweetwater up 7-0, though. Here comes William Gartman to Justin Bastida, and Leroy's going to get on the board. Extra point no good, though. Sweetwater up 7-6. Sweetwater on offense here. QB Brett Davis hands it off to Christopher Landrum. Drops the groceries. Leroy recovers. Next play, Gartman hands it off again to Bastida, and he takes it 38 yards for the score. They got the 2-point conversion to make it 14-7, and Leroy was in control, but Hope Sweetwater comes back to win it, and they score with less than 30 seconds to go in the game. They win it 28-27.
All right. The Battle of Murder Creek taking place the night before Halloween. T.R. Miller and W.S. Neal, early first quarter. Miller, 6-0. Will Riggs throws a dart to Anthony Herbert for the 18-yard TD. The 2-point conversion made it 14-0. I said Herbert, but maybe it's Abear. I don't know. Neal quickly turns it over back to Miller. Very next play, Riggs hits Therese Lane on the crossing pattern, and the score is 20-0 in the first quarter at this point. And T.R. Miller just cruises in this one, 34-0. They win it. Let's go over to Gulf Shores at Bayside. It's homecoming night. I believe their 9th homecoming in school history. Plenty of smiles, but not many smiles for Bayside in the first half. Gulf Shores in the first gives it to James Burton, who takes it 64 yards, 7-0 Dolphins. Late in the second now, Bayside looking to tie it up, but Ryan Bavequia comes up with the interception. Dolphins go on to win this one 17-0.
All right, so they are 8-2. How about Fruitdale, Washington County last night? That little one dressed up for Halloween already. Washington County's Jonta Parnell gets the handoff and into the end zone. It was 9-6 Washington County. Check out the punt here. Dane Howard on the return, a little cutback. Watch that complete reverse of direction. He would take it all the way down into the red zone. You see a flag there, though, but they would actually get shut down from there. They missed a field goal. And then, whoa, is this our 3rd punt of the night, Joe? I think we've seen 3 punts. All courtesy of our photographer, Kevin Sullivan. And can't handle that one. Another fumble right there. Let's just go to the scoreboard on this one. And Washington County knocks off Fruitdale 23-13. We'll be right back.